I'm coming to the end of this 200 TDI rebuild. I haven't touched it for a little while because I've been a bit busy. So the other day, because I haven't got a car to put this in, so I'm going to fire it up on the floor, I just made myself a little fuel tank here, down into through a filter, through a little stopcock down there, and then the return back into the tank. Should work. Oh, and if you're ever wondering what this is, here, this thing here, this is a scale, so I know how much these weigh. I think it's about 260 kilos. Because I was sick of packing things up for shipping and then getting an invoice to say that it was more money for shipping. Anyway, that's not the problem today. The problem today is I can't get it to turn over. So you might be able to see down here, this starter's had some work on it. It's got another solenoid on it. And I've just rigged up a very primitive starting switch using a Discovery 1 switch. Now what I've done is this white with the red tracer is supposed to be on the solenoid. And I can prove it's working because the little light's working. You see that down there? Right, so if I put this, and now this is strange because I've got two solenoids, two contacts on here. Oh, why won't it work? It's grounded. You know, it's grounded through here, so that should be working. Where's that contact? It's fiddly. There we go. Now, the clicking you can hear is a solenoid on the injector pump, but this has got nothing. There's another connector here on the side. We'll put it onto there and see what that does. I don't know. So it looks like I'm going to have to take this starter off and take it to bits and have a look and see what's going on with it. Strange, eh? Oh, well. Better get on with it because now's the time to do it, because if you put this on the car and it didn't work, you're snookered, aren't you? They're a bitch to get at. Well, I got the starter off. I've disconnected all my stuff here, and I've got the jump lead here, there, and I've got the starter here. So what I'm going to do is just touch this out one. See, there's power for this one, but I think that's like a little shunt type thing or something like that. But look, there's nothing on there, nothing at all. So I have a solenoid here, a big one, made in Brazil. It came off a starter for a HS 2.8, only the starter had burnt out, so I kept this, because you can see it's almost like new. So I think we'll go to the bench and see if it'll swap over. Two chances, isn't it? Now sometimes we might be able to just swap the plunger out and leave that piece hooked in without stripping the whole starter down. I don't know. Let's see what's inside. Well, I couldn't get it to work. Well, sort of I could get it to work, but I thought to myself, why not just test if the motor's working? Nothing. Oh, it's not working. Now, which solenoid's that one? Is that the one I just got? This is the original one. Yeah, because you've got two contacts. But I'm just wondering if it was upside down, because this contact here makes it work. But nothing on the outside. Stop it. But the motor's not working. Let's see what we can do. Looks like we're going to have to take this apart and have a look. Let's see what that's for. You know, these 200 TDI starters are the same as a 300 TDI starter, but the 300 TDI is a bugger to get through. Oh, this is sharp. This is at it. The reason why I'm doing this, I want to show you live and see what our day-to-day problems are. know if it's going to be any good or not, this thing. But when I was looking at the bearing at the back, it looks all loose. Oh, look at all this in here. Look at this here. Oh, what a mess. What a mess. It smells burnt as well. Glad we're not putting this on. If I put the bearing on backwards, you know, like it's all loose, look. I thought it was when I started to take it out. Is it worth fixing? Oh, bits galore. Oh, look at brushes have just dropped out. No wonder it won't work. Yeah, they're supposed to be soldered in. Yeah, it's seen better days, isn't it? I don't know what to do. Putting a solenoid's certainly not helping, is it? Yeah, it's got all bits in there as well. You know, I'll have a word with the customer and see what he wants to do, because sometimes a new starter's better than fanning about with one of these, because I can get it rebuilt down at my shop, because they've got all the parts. I'm not going to mess about with it. But I don't know, could you guarantee it? Of course they can test all the windings and stuff. But I really don't know. I'll have to have a word with the customer. Because like I say, sometimes for another $100 more you can get another starter by the time they've reconditioned it. And they are such a nightmare to get at. Oh, we live and learn, don't we? See ya.